Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Seattle. This is DJ Reed returning. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, 52 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a 1st quarter lead. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. Jackson going to run. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And now nothing but green ahead of him.
Bring it!
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 84 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy is simply sensational.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wilson. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Here's Wilson. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Taken down back at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Chris Carson. A gain of a yard. Makes it
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Buying time to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Husky, Marcus Peters. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On the counter, it's Edwards. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
DJ Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Intercepted by the
Now, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jordan Brooks in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson escaping the pressure right. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
10, Seahawks 7.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Well, another fine run right there for Lamar Jackson, and CD, that one puts him over 100 yards now for the ball game.
And remember when all we talked about were 100-yard games from running backs? That when a quarterback did it was a surprise? With Lamar Jackson, that's part of the package as well. He'll have as many 100-yard games in a season as the top running backs in the league.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Seahawks' 21-yard line.
Gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver.
Goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Dobbins. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Second down and goal. Jackson rolling to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line up.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
He was brought down by Malik Harrison. A gain of 2.
Now Wilson down around his goal line. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes. We'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Going for Metcalf on the... Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And that makes it 14-10.
Is good. Makes the score Seahawks 14, Ravens 10. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
First down.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
At the 45-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. But it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Again, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Jackson on first down. Man open left side is Brown. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Jackson will throw again. Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and it's third down. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. A fairly short kick from the 14. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back.
He's got a man, complete. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 74 yards. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead.
Justin Tucker lining up for the...
They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it, and look. Long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Lead on the return. The Seahawks take over first and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
They'll take over.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. Now it's Jackson. And he'll get this into the hands of Huntley. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
No gain on the play.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On third down, here's Dobbins. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
Brought in left side by Snead. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Calais Campbell able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Wilson throwing on 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Flush to his right. Airing it out for Olsen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 5, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their 2nd pick on 2 drives.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1. At the 27-yard line.
On second down now, it's Edwards. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jackson now off the bootleg. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
First down, Ravens.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll try and run it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. They run the counter. Edwards. The tackle made by K.J. Wright. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
On first down, Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Seahawks' 6-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Reed returning. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
Here comes Dobbins on the toss right.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.